This conference will now be recorded.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to week 6 in Financial Crimes 1. This is Professor Dunaway. I hope you all had a great weekend. I am posting this Monday morning, so the weekend's over. So again, I hope you all had a great weekend. Maybe some of you have a long weekend for the holiday. I do, which is why I'm posting that today. Was doing some things yesterday and the day got away from me, so I'm posting this morning. So your second assignment was due last night. So if you have not already requested an extension, be sure that you get that in as soon as possible to avoid any further late penalties. You will already, of course, be receiving a late penalty if you don't have an extension, but if you're able to get it in as soon as possible or talk to me, then we can it'll be frozen for a bit. All right. So let's see, last week, week 5, we learned about identity crime. There were 4 readings that were posted and then 3 videos from Dr. Monroe. And then let's look at the learning objectives for the week. So at this point, you should be able to define identity crime and identity theft and identify the extensive damage caused by these types of crimes, for example, tax identity crimes. You should also be able to name and discuss the 5 categories of identity crime and theft, including financial identity crime, children's identity crime, and medical identity theft. And then finally, you should be able to analyze the international law dimensions of identity crimes from a study of national laws and the need for an international convention on identity crimes. So hopefully after last week, you are able to feel good about all those and would be able to discuss those if they were an assignment question. So now we'll go back. So now we're heading into week 6. And just real quickly, so first assignments have been graded and posted, all caught up, at least until last night, of your discussion forum posts. Overall comments, everyone's still doing a great job at discussion forum. The only thing, there are people that are not posting, so you're losing points that way, or you're posting late. Remember, there's no extensions for the discussion forum, so if you're not meeting those deadlines, you will lose points. And for your assignment, just again, be sure that you're following all the directions. You will lose points if you're not meeting the minimum page limit, and the minimum page limit does not include footnotes. So you need 5 full pages, and then your footnotes, you need to, it's obviously a visual thing, but your footnotes take up, especially depending on how many you have, take up a certain portion of that page. So you need to be sure that you have 5 full pages. And believe me, with these subjects, there's plenty to talk on. So make sure that you are meeting all the requirements. Okay, so that being said, we are heading into week 6, so we'll be learning about financial investigations. So if we look at the objectives for this week, by the end of the week, you will be able to identify the differences between internal, external, and governmental investigations. You'll also be able to discuss the role of the board of directors and the differences between in-house and external legal counsel and the liabilities of the individual and the institution. And then finally, you'll be able to examine the process of the investigation, including the importance of the control of documents, search warrants, and interviews. So I think, as I mentioned, this is one of my favorite weeks. This whole class is one of my favorite classes, but this week, since I did do financial investigations for a while at a financial institution, I do enjoy the materials this week. So there are, let's click into here. So you'll see that there are 3 articles posted, and then there's also a video at YouTube we want you to take a look at, following the money, financial crimes, investigations, and the role of the FIU. So you'll go to YouTube to look that one up. And then there's a document, if you Google, you'll be able to pull up this one, Financial Investigations, a Financial Approach to Detecting and Resolving Crime. So those two things you'll need to go out and pull. They're easy to find. And then the other three articles are attached here. And then this week, there's also 2 videos that Dr. Monroe has posted in week 6, Financial Investigations Part A and Part B. All right, so that is week 6. And then next week, week 7, we'll be learning about computer skills and resources to fight financial crimes. And then just looking ahead a bit, you'll see that week 8 is a review week. There are no new materials that week. So if there's things you want to go back that you haven't had a chance to read or videos you need to watch, that's a good week to kind of get caught up. And also to keep in mind that there are no extensions for the final assignment. So it's the due date is the end of week 6, which is October 28th, I believe, or end of week 8, sorry. End of week 8, October 28th, I believe, yes, yeah. And so there are no extensions. So it's good to have that week so you can kind of get caught up or at least stay on track so that you're not missing the deadline for the final assignment. Okay, so this week you want to post in the discussion forum as usual. You want to do the reading I mentioned, watch the videos, both the Dr. Monroe videos and then the YouTube video. Optional office hours this week are with me Tuesday evening, 6 p.m. Pacific time. And then as I mentioned, just looking ahead, your final assignment is due at the end of week 8, which is October 28th. So I hope everyone will have a great week. You all seem to be plugging along, doing a great job, so that's good to see. But if you have any questions, please feel free to email me anytime. And if not, I will be talking to you guys next week. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.